You got it to almost $1 million a month in revenue.
Yeah. Driving to BJ's, buying the diapers,
Fuck you.
selling them out.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens next?
So then got this idea for diapers.com, which was
a beast.
And literally people say, how do you get the idea? I was just on Google searching keywords to see how many times they were searched. Back then you could see how many times they were searched.
I remember.
And it was like diapers were searched 200,000 times in the month. And I'm like, that's so interesting. You can't really buy diapers online, not even Amazon. You couldn't really buy them at good prices. They were like inflated prices. I'm like, wow, diapers, everyone needs diapers. Like, and it's a pain in the butt. If I can deliver them overnight, great service at good prices, isn't every mom in America going to like want to do that? And that was the like original thesis going in. And people said, that's great, but you can't ship diapers overnight because you're going to lose a ton of money. And they're a loss leader for brick and mortar for a reason. And I said, well, yeah, but that's right. They're a loss leader for a reason because they drive people into the store. So I'm not going to make money on diapers online. I'm going to make money on everything else. And so I just had to go. And this it's basically pretty much self-funded. I did this with another friend, Vinny, and we're selling a box of diapers literally for 90 cents. So we're, buy them for $1 and sell them for 90 cents. P&G wouldn't sell us. Huggies wouldn't sell us. Kimberly-Clark. We had to go to Costco and BJ's.
Buy them,
and then sell them and lose money on every box.
I knew that.
Yeah. We lost money in every box.
Of course. Loss leaders are smart.
And people but because
how much funding did you guys put in? Like how much did you guys give yourself a runway?
I mean, ourselves to start it, it was just me and him did everything. We put like a couple $100,000 in each or something. It was like
super
not
small.
A lot of money. Yeah.
No. And how much did you pay for diapers.com, or did it start as diapers.com?
It started as 1-800-diapers because we couldn't afford diapers.com.
I figured. That's why I asked the question.
And diapers.com was $600,000, the domain.
At the time when you bought it.
Yeah.
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 Big number.
But we had raised like $4 million Series A.
So what happened was you and Vinny got enough action going, and then you went and raised capital.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got to about 11 million run rate, and we had strong cohorts and things we kind of bootstrapped it. We were literally.
You got it to almost $1 million a month in revenue.
Yeah. Driving to BJ's, buying the diapers, selling them out.
Seriously.
Yeah.
11 million run rate at that point you had somebody with a van going to BJ's, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Not only that.
At first it was you in the car, right?
Us in the car.
That's all I needed.
And here's the funny thing was here.
By the way, kids, the most important part of this whole fucking story is this. When you're the kind of kid that grabs weeds for 4 hours a day or shovels snow for 7 hours or makes sets all summer long while everybody else is playing, you build a gear inside of you that leads to the humility to actually go and pick up the diapers at BJ's, even after you've had some levels of success, even after you made $500,000 a year when you were 27, my mom and I always make jokes to each other. When she does something, I'm always like, you can take a girl from Russia, but you can't take Russia from the girl. And that's how I think about it. Like so many of my friends are like, why don't you hire people to like bid for you on eBay? Yeah. And like, what are you doing on the sports card thing that I'm hot on right now? I'm like, I'm going to do the work. Yeah, you do the work. I do the work. By the way, that's how you learn. You do the work. No shit. You learn the intimate details of everything. But anyway, 1,000 cases a day. I apologize one more time, Mark, because I want value for the audience. This is why I don't begrudge students. I don't begrudge smart people or people that like to learn. I begrudge just staying only in classrooms and books because you never do, which means you actually don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We got up to 1,000 cases a day. Now, it was untenable. Like, you just couldn't. Yeah, where the fuck? BJ's and Costco were pumped. Yeah. Well, we would have to clear out multiple BJ's. Were you making like backroom deals? Were you like, did you have to go to the managers and be like, hey, let's save each other a bunch of time. Why don't you just keep the fucking things on the pallets? We'll come and pick it up. That's exactly what we started doing. Of course. Yeah. So, but here's the great thing. We had this deal where they would do that if we left them diapers for their customers. So we'd always leave them some diapers, right? Then we couldn't do more than 1,000 cases a day. It was just impossible. Where the fuck was your warehouse? We had to buy from Procter & Gamble. I get it. Where was your warehouse? Like garage, yard, like Jersey? Yards. Yeah. Love it. So then we had to buy direct from Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble still doing 1,000 cases a day. Like, we're not selling you. We think it's not gonna work. We're not selling you. Like, dude, we can't buy all the diapers. So then we said, all right, you know what? We know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to BJ's. We're taking all their diapers. I don't care if they don't stack the shit. Like, we're taking all the diapers. You know why? Because when they screamed at us and they said, like, you can't take all the diapers, and we're like, yeah, we can. And we did. And I'm like, listen,
you could fix this. Just
Call Procter & Gamble.
You can fix this. And they did. They called Procter & Gamble, and Procter & Gamble called us and said, hey, listen, we still don't believe in you. BJ's is a really important customer. They told us to sell you, so we will, but we don't think it's going to work, and we still think it's, and that's how we got Procter & Gamble. And then what's
once
ironic,
you got Procter, you got everybody else.
Yeah. And what's ironic is like just, I don't know, a year ago, I'm walking around the office and Procter & Gamble's in there and I see the presentation and I pop in. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? It's like, oh, we're just talking about market share of diapers, how it's like, X% online and it's going to 70% online and how people are never going to come to the store to buy diapers anymore. I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay, great. I just walked out with a big
love that
smile.
shit. Yeah, that's
I'm like, oh man.
How much, actually, it's a fun question because how much do you play for that moment? Honestly, on some real shit.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
I would argue with you that I believe that's the only reason I do what I do for a living.
Yeah, it's just fun.
That feeling.
That's so fun.
That's like,
so fun.
like the feeling of all my team who was making fun of me behind my back for buying sports cards a year and a half ago. And I know them. I'm watching them and they're giggling behind my back. Silly. He liked it when he was a kid. Like it's not going to work. To then like watch them all scramble now and like try to like, they're like all borrowing money from their parents to like put all into sports cards. Is like, I do it for that, not for it's the game.
Me too.
For that I told you so moment.